Cheryl Toomey says, I noticed that you're one of the guests for the Save California conference in March. Do you think that's possible, that California can be saved? If so, how? I don't actually. I don't think it can be saved. When I go to events like this now, I don't go there thinking that this can be stopped. They just raised the income tax, state income tax. They raised it because so many companies and people were leaving the state because the taxes were too high. And so in order to deal with that loss of revenue, they raised the taxes. This is called a death spiral. And the reason I go is because I want to meet people, and I want to prepare people for what's coming here. There's this spending and this political power and our, as I mentioned in the corruption coma, is so advanced now. It's so far gone. It's so pernicious. It's so powerful that I don't think it can be stopped. I think the only thing that stops it is a collapse. And the sooner that collapse happens, the easier it will be. It's not going to be easy, but sooner or later, these parasites are going to have to understand that, look, sooner or later, the host organism is either going to have to scrape off the parasites and the leeches, or it's going to die. And that's all there is to it. So, Dan Ramsey has the line, it's much better than, by the way, this happens in the Stratosphere Lounge because there's a 10, 20-second delay on these things. Dan says that the line that Clint Eastwood says, well, he should have armed himself if he was going to decorate his place with my friend. That's so much better than what I said. Anyway, no, so I don't really think it can be saved. That doesn't mean I don't go, and it doesn't mean I don't put my whole heart and soul into it. And I think these things are important. Mostly, I think it's because, people need to know they're not alone out there. There's hope for California. It's just that the hope for California doesn't come from California. It comes from someplace else. I gave a speech in Idaho, and I basically made the case for something I called Project X, I guess. And the X was for the Roman numeral 10, and the 10 was for the 10th Amendment. I basically just said, you don't actually have to secede from the Union, but you could run your state as if you did. And here's all the benefits that you would get, and so on. That's not going to happen here. But, it's a strange thing. While I don't think you can actually win in California or save California, I also don't think you should give up either. I don't know how to explain that really, other than just to say that's the job. It's going to be a great event, I think. It looks like it's going to be really fun and a big day. So I'm looking forward to being there for that. And other than that, I don't have any particular advice on that one.